Hello friends, this is Mr. David with a lesson about the branches of government. Branches are this part of a tree. And in our government, we have 3 branches. We're talking about the legislative branch today. That word comes from the word legal, which is about laws. Another word for this branch is Congress. They mean the same thing. The word Congress is easier to remember, and you should remember it. When a word bounces like this, it means it's important. It is a question that will be on the United States Citizenship test. I'll explain how Congress works with an example of a town. And the town has apartments that have a lot of families in them. And it has houses that have one family in each house. The people in the apartments think the town should build a new hospital. The people in the small houses think the town should build a new airport. The problem is these cost a lot of money and there's not enough money for both. How will you decide which one to build? Well, an idea is to have a vote where people get to vote for which one they think should be done. Now we have to think about how we will do the vote. One way to do this will be to have one person from each family go to vote. So in this example, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 6 people that would want the hospital and 4 families would want the airport. So the hospital would win. But the people from these smaller homes don't like that idea. What they think is that there should be one person from each building. Not each family, but one person from each building that should do the vote. They like this idea because they would have 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for the airport and 2 for the hospital. So this is a problem. How would you pick the best way to do the vote? It has to be fair for the people in the big buildings and also for the people in the small ones. This was a problem in the early American government, where people in big states wanted to do things one way and people from small states wanted a different way. So in 1787, that's important, you need to know that year, they met at the Constitutional Convention. A convention means when a lot of people get together and meet. And they wrote the Constitution, which explains how the government should work. One part was called the House, and the other part was called the Senate. You need to know both of those words. In the House, there would be more people from the big states that could go, and the small states would not get as many people to go. And the middle-sized states would get a middle-sized number of people to go. The big states get more people voting in the House. There are 435 people total from all the 50 states in the House. In the Senate, there are only 2 people from each state and every state. So if you're a small state, you get 2 people. In the middle size, you get 2 people. Big states, 2 people. So every state gets the same number of people that can go to the Senate and vote. So since we have 50 states, that means there are 100 people in the Senate. And the people in the Senate represent every person in the state. This state, everyone that lives there, these 2 people do the voting for them. Every person in this state, these 2 people do the voting for them. The people in the Senate are important because they represent everybody in their state. In the House, when people go there, they stay for 2 years. In the Senate, you're there for 6 years. What do people do in the House and the Senate? How would they solve a problem like the town had with the hospital and the airport? Well, the people in the House need to figure out what they want to do. They have to decide which plan they like better. The people in the Senate do the same thing. They need to decide. They both need to agree and come to the same decision, the House and the Senate. And when they do that, they can write things like laws for the American government. Both the House and the Senate need to agree on what the law should be. The Constitution is like a set of instructions for how to make a country, how the country will work. And a very important part of the Constitution are the first 3 words. We the people. We the people. That means the people that live in the United States decide how the government will work. Not a king. It's the people that decided and still do how the rules in the United States of America will be made and how we will live by those rules. So we the people is an important idea to understand the American government.